Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Can you cook rice in a crock pot? And the answer is absolutely yes. It's very simple. There are just a few tips and tricks to make it turn out great, and here's what you do. First of all, turn your crock pot on high, put on the lid, and let it preheat a little bit. You want your pot to be hot when you're starting so that it turns out better. Spray your crock pot with non-stick spray so your rice doesn't stick. I like to rinse my rice before I cook it. It helps remove some of the starch. Pour the rice into the crock pot and then spread it around so it's even. Now my 1 cup of rice needs 2 cups of water. I like to start with boiling water to help it get going right away. So if you have something like a tea kettle, go ahead and heat up your 2 cups of water. Now pour it gently over your rice. I lay a piece of parchment paper and then put on the lid. It can help keep the top layer of your rice from drying out. This is a plastic lid, so it's not very heavy, so I just put a can of food on it, trimmed away the excess so that now the lid is going to stay down. Your crock pot is already set on high. Set your timer for 2.5 hours and your rice should be done to perfection. It has been 2.5 hours. Let's lift the lid and check it out. Look how fluffy that rice is right out of the crock pot. It's wonderful. How simple was that? I can add assorted toppings and I have a delicious yum bowl with rice cooked in the crock pot. It's simple to make rice in the crock pot. You just need to turn it on, fill it up, set the lid, and forget about it, and you have your rice made right for you in the crock pot. You can use a large crock pot for a large amount of rice. You can store your leftover rice in the refrigerator for a few days, or even divide it into packets and store it in the freezer for about 6 months. Don't be afraid to try your appliances for other purposes so that you can cook the basic foods that you want with no trouble at all. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please like my video, and I hope you'll subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel. Yum.